units. Special Engineer 1, Stammer for being on the lookout. Control broadcasting, be on the lookout for an older white male with a large white beard, rosy cheeks, wearing a red stocking cap and red suit. Subject that is last seen flying over the area in a red vintage sleigh, being pulled by 9 large reindeer. One in front appears to have a bright red glowing schnoz. Further, we received a 911 call from the subject who stated, "Hello, it's me, Santa, Chris Kringle, Old St. Nick. I'm calling from the outside. I must have flown 1,000 miles, but this wind is blowing my beard in my face. Thank goodness for Rudolph setting fire to the rain. We are rolling in the deep like when we were young, Rudolph. I'm glad we've got someone like you." An RP also advised the subject was last heard saying, "Hello," and ho ho ho. Rumor has it I'll see you next year, but if you're bad, you're all getting coal. If any unit has a visual, advice for everyone patrolling out.
Attention Edinburgh Police and Fire units, be on the lookout for an unidentified flying object class seen in the southern skies of southern Johnson County. This flying object has been described by witnesses as a red sleigh powered by 8 tiny reindeer, with the lead reindeer having a red shiny nose bearing personalized license plate of Santa. The driver of this sleigh is said to be jolly white male, 6 foot tall, approximately 300 pounds, with snow white hair, a white beard, and rosy red cheeks. This suspect was observed wearing a red velvet coat with white fur trim, red pants, black belt, and black boots. Witnesses state that when this male laughs, he has a belly that shakes like a bowl full of jelly. The suspect has been observed going down several chimneys carrying a bag full of gifts. The sleigh is currently being tracked by NORAD radar and is said to be heading towards the Edinburgh area. If any unit comes in contact with this suspect, do not stop or detain. The driver is said to be on special assignment delivering gifts to good little boys and girls and has been given special clearance by Homeland Security. This concludes this Santa BOL. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Authority Edinburgh Police and Fire, KDU 622 at 2103.
Lumpkin County, all units, 1012, 1063, Christmas Bolo. Lumpkin County, all units, be on the lookout for reports of an older white male with white hair, a full white beard, and wide-rimmed glasses. There are reports of him wearing a red and white suit and a red hat. The subject is reported to go by St. Nick or Santa Claus. We are now receiving reports that the subject has been seen entering Lumpkin County, headed northbound. Last seen driving a large sleigh being guided by 8 tiny reindeer with a large red bag on the back filled with lots of toys. Subject was last heard saying, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Nothing further out of Lumpkin at 2034.
To all stations, all units. NORAD and North Pole Police Department are tracking a suspicious vehicle coming from a northerly direction, believed to be heading to the Fayette County area. Vehicle is described as a sleigh, candy apple red in color. Will have white pinstripes, chrome runners, and leather seats. Vehicle has a 28 of Nora Ocean Edward Lincoln, NOEL. Vehicle should be pulled by 9 tiny deer-like creatures. They are described as all male, brown fur, 4 legs, and antlers, wearing harnesses with bells. One of them also described as having a red glowing nose. The driver of the vehicle is said to be a white male with white hair, twinkling blue eyes, a white beard. He appeared to be in his 50s, 6 foot 3 inches tall, 340 pounds, has rosy red cheeks, a nose like a cherry, and a belly that shakes like a bowl full of jelly. He was last seen wearing a red coat with white, red pants, black boots, and a black belt, and a red and white hat. The male goes by the name of Santa Claus, but is also known as Chris Kringle, St. Nick, St. Nicholas, and Father Christmas. Subject reportedly loves milk and cookies. Subject has been making entry through numerous residences, possibly through the chimney. Subject is carrying a large red bag, appearing to carry brightly colored packages. The subject was heard leaving each residence shouting, "Ho, ho, ho, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Located, North Pole Police and children everywhere are requesting that he be sent on his way, for he has goodwill and peace to spread throughout the land. From all of us at Fayette County 911, we wish you a very Merry Christmas and a safe and healthy New Year. God's best to you all.
Officers, the Department of Homeland Security, along with numerous commercial aircraft over the Atlantic Ocean, are reporting the sighting of a large white male with a snowy white beard, dressed in a red and white suit and cap, a red jacket with white fur trim, being pulled in a sleigh by 8 reindeer along a predicted flight path that will soon take him into the Boston area. The sleigh appears fully loaded with toys and gifts. NORAD, the North American Radar Command, confirms this as a sighting of the subject Santa Claus, a.k.a. Kris Kringle, a.k.a. St. Nicholas, and is currently tracking him over Porto Alegre, Portugal, approximately 5,243 kilometers away. Per order of Police Commissioner Evans, all Boston police officers are ordered to render any and all assistance to Mr. Claus so as to enable him to complete his mission. All district stations should have ample supplies of cookies and milk for Santa and carrots for the reindeer. All children in the Boston area should be in bed in anticipation of Santa's arrival. Any concerns should be directed to the Boston Police Department Emergency Operations Center, who will notify the Santa response team if necessary. Boston Operations All Channels, 1904.
All units, prepare to copy an ATL. Multiple surrounding agencies. It's going to be for a low-flying airship in the east area of Wickenburg. Possibly a red man, jolly red man in a red suit, in a sleigh with 8 to 9 deer, last seen landing on houses in the area 1 of Wickenburg. End of ATL.
1246, myself, a call 20 copy, will be on west side.
5-1 copy, East Wickenburg.
David 40, show me 20 to the area.
7-7 copy, units copy at 1933.
David 40, I believe I've located this individual.
David 40, copy.
David 40, show me out with red sleigh. 28 of Sam, Adam, Nora, Tom, Adam 1. Be in area 1.
Copy, sir. I would just like to confirm that's Santa 1. Is that correct?
Offer.
Copy, sir. Stand by for return. -29 and valid on a 1938 sleigh registered to a Kris Kringle, date of birth 12/24/1861, address of 101 St. Nicholas Drive, North Pole, Alaska, 99705.
10-4. Can you run 2729 on the RO, please?
Copy, sir. Stand by for return. -29 and valid. White male, 6'1", 375 pounds. White hair, blue eyes, full beard. Last seen wearing a red suit. Does have an aircraft CDL with endorsements of the FAA for up to 9 reindeer at a time.
Copy. Do we have any in-house contacts?
Bye, sir. 40 back. We do have contact about this time last year for a red sleigh in the area of East Wickenburg Way, and then reports of low-flying aircraft on the west side of town also.
Copy. David 40, information.
David 40, go with info.
Yes, sir. It'll be code 4. Subject is delivering presents to children in the area also.
Go ahead.
Subject advised that he'll be in the area for a little bit longer. He asks that all good boys and girls, if they're still awake and listening, that they go to sleep. Also advised that his favorite cookie is peanut butter. Over.
Any additional?
Affirm. It'll be a verbal warning for red light to the front of his vehicle.
Officer, I'll show closed by verbal warning. By 6:31, station clear at 19:37 hours.
For a male subject described as large and jolly, white hair, rosy cheeks, and a long white beard. Subject is identified as Santa Claus, also known as Kris Kringle and Saint Nick. Last seen wearing a red suit with white fur trim, a black belt, and black boots. Subject is reported to be carrying a large bag filled with toys and a long list of names of good girls and boys. He was last seen occupying a large sleigh guided by a red-nosed reindeer known only as Rudolph. Rudolph is followed by 8 tiny reindeer. The vehicle is flying from rooftop to rooftop, leaving behind a trail of new toys. Subject is being heard to shout, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." If this subject is located, do not detain or apprehend. Rather, attempt to assist him in spreading goodwill and cheer to all boys and girls in Shelby County. From Sheriff Bill Oldham and staff at the Shelby County Sheriff's Office, we wish you and yours a very Merry Christmas and a safe and Happy New Year. End of broadcast at 21:39.
SO to all units. SO to all units. Stand by to copy general information. All units, be advised, we have received reports from various residents in the county of a strange sighting in the sky. The latest reported seeing what appeared to be a red sleigh of some sort being pulled by reindeer and driven by a plump, jolly old male in a red and white suit. The caller could not advise any further except that as it faded from her sight, she heard the driver call out, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." 10-4. That's so clear. 2353 Alwyn.
624.
624.
That general information. I'll be out with that subject at Moffitt and University. Be a red sleigh pulled by 8 reindeer, occupied by a subject in a red and white suit. No tag displayed.
624, 10-4. Need additional units at that location?
216, I'll be around the back end.
Stand by.
216, if I should be in now.
624.
624.
This subject seems to be a jolly old man, and I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Merry Christmas to all, y'all.
10-4, Merry Christmas.
Central, all units, be advised I just received a 911 call in reference to a reckless driver. If you could just be on the lookout for a male subject driving a sleigh. Caller is advised this male is wearing a red coat and hat. Advised the sleigh is being led by 9 reindeer. She also advised this sleigh is traveling at a high rate of speed, but she's uncertain of the direction of travel at this time. If you could just be on the lookout for that vehicle.
836 Central, clearing traffic. Set up road 162 crossover.
10-4, 2050.
Direct, county sheriff.
Direct, I'll be in the Chisel area.
10-4, 2050.
826 direct, I'll be patrolling around the service road area.
Central, can you make the town aware of that traffic also? And see if they can switch over to our channel so we can monitor.
10-4, town unit 85 advised she is direct on that traffic.
836 Central.
236.
Central, I just made contact with that vehicle in your previous Bolo. Checked it at about 90. It's west. It's heading towards Whistler on Wesley Highway. High rate of speed. I'm awfully displaying red light towards Ford's in front of the vehicle. I'll be attempting traffic stop. 836, I'll be waiting on you here at the town limits. 10-4-2-12, I'm just passing the Imperial now. I don't believe he's going to stop. 236, I've got him here. I'm going to turn on him also. Moves pretty well for a fat little fella. I'm telling you, I can't hardly keep up. He's making a lot of jingling noises when he passed me.
Green Show Town units standing by for county pursuit.
10-485, 2056.
85, he's at least at the golf course by now.
10-4, we're standing by here at 4th and Main. 85 Century, the town, in or out with that pursuit. Speed's about 120 now. Central be advisor passing Withers Road, approaching Chapman. You got a unit on Chapman.
10-4, is there a unit nearby Chapman? Can pick up this pursuit for 85.
2685, I'll pick him up at the Federal County Adventist Church. I'll wait for him.
We'll be there in just a couple minutes. You can take over.
36 seconds.
236.
I was able to get a partial, it's a personalized plate. It's K-King, R. Robert, I, Ida, N. Nora, G. George, L. Lincoln, E. Edward. I couldn't catch the state on it, though.
10-4, 236. I ran that through the different zones. It looks like it's coming back on a Christopher Kringle. -1 on that vehicle.
226, be advised, I have that vehicle now. It's sitting about 100 passing the Honda shop heading towards the exit. Here at Chapman.
10-4, 2058.
Central, do you have an address on that registration?
Negative, it's showing a P.O. box. Looks like it's going to be from the Yukon Territory in Canada.
226, if you can't catch him, it's a little far for us to go. Yeah, 10-4, I don't have my all-terrains on this one either. 235, 226, I'm waiting by here at exit 80. Pick it up. You got a description on that vehicle again? 10-4, 205, he's a little bit of a dot on me right now, but I did pick up the sleigh and the reindeer. The larger gentleman in the red suit, I believe he said ho 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 as a blur as he came by me. Copy that, I'll stand by here at 80 for him. 10-4, we're about, we just passed Lots Cap now, so we'll be with you in just a second. 235 Central, I'm in pursuit of that vehicle now. Come across the bridge at the 80 on the Eastleigh Highway. Central, just to confirm, it's definitely a sleigh being pulled by at least 12 reindeer.
10-4, I'll make sure that's noted.
235 Central.
235.
We're coming up on the Pulaski line now. If you can pass that along to Pulaski County. He's starting to pull away from me. Description, red sleigh, 12 reindeer, in a red suit. He was nice enough to say Merry Christmas as he pulled away from me.
10-4, 235. I'll let Pulaski County as well as Virginia State Police know.
236 Central.
236.
Central, after I lost him, I went back to where I originally spotted him, and I did find something in the roadway. It looked like he'd done something out. It was a postcard that advised, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
10-4, 236. I'll make sure that's in the call card.